bought this Oreo cake stir the other day and thought, what better cookie to put into a macaron than an Oreo cookie itself? Oreo cookies reign supreme as the ultimate cookie with their irresistible blend of rich chocolate wafers and creamy filling, creating a timeless treat loved by all. Hence, I wasted no time pulverizing these cookies into a crumb base for my filling and a sprinkle for the top of my shells. And it took everything inside of me not to scoop this up before baking and eating it with a spoon. As with any macreation, I always start out by measuring my dry ingredients and ensuring that it is measured out by the gram. I separate 105 grams of both my almond flour and powdered sugar. For a full tutorial for a general macaron recipe, see my video linked above. I have to admit that this part of the process is my least favorite, and honestly I get impatient trying to prep my ingredients. Sometimes I wish everything was set out for me so that I could just start baking. And baking ingredient preparation becomes irksome because precise measurements and sequencing are vital. Gathering, measuring, and sifting ingredients can be meticulous, slowing down the process. Now, when it comes to separating my egg whites from my yolks, I have to say that even though it's considered prepping, it's in my mind fun preparation because I get to live out my messy side getting my hands all eggy. Sorry, I'm just one of those people that can play with dirt, bugs, etc. However, I do wash my hands frequently in between. So I measure out 103 grams of egg whites into my bowl as well as 103 grams of granulated sugar to prepare for making the meringue. Now, whipping these egg whites into the whipped meringue is quite the experience if you have not done it before. It's very magical in my opinion to see, and I'm sure there's a science to it that I'm not knowledgeable on, but perhaps that can be another video. My first time making macarons and adding my dry ingredients to the meringue had me feeling major anxiety because this part in baking macarons can be very tricky to say the least as far as consistency is involved. As you can see here, I packed way too much macaronage into my piping bag because I am human and I didn't want to have to use another piping bag. Here came the fun part in piping the macaronage because it's a satisfying feeling to be almost at the end, and frankly because it's just fun to see these cookies take their shape. But more so, the fun was in spreading the cookie crumbs onto my shells before they were left out to set. And alas, it's time to make the filling. I'm simply going with a cream cheese buttercream filling that I will later on mix with the remaining Oreo crumbs that I blended earlier. Just for the record, I feel that the cream cheese is a great way to make a more stable filling that won't collapse when you bite into the macaron sandwiches. It's time to assemble these puppies by piping a mound of this delectable Oreo infused cream cheese buttercream onto one shell and sandwiching it with another shell to create a uniformed macaron cookie infused with another cookie. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video by hitting the like button, and please subscribe to my channel for more macaron baking fun.